This is the exciting part where I sit and get on the computer and do computer stuff. And this is breakfast. It's nuts. And I got kids, so I wake up early. 5 a.m. Yeah, that was just right on. All the kids were up at 5 a.m. One was crying, one was just wandering into our bedroom looking at us like, I'm awake. That sucked. There's no catching up when you got kids. Mm-hmm. Like, they are hungry. They poop their pants, like, every time. And so it's like you have to get into that rhythm or else you just get totally screwed. Brazil nuts. They're big. I like big stuff, so I can actually like feel like I'm eating something instead of tiny little peanut. Nom nom nom. Can't deal with it. Nom nom nom. But I've been working really hard on getting my classes so they're like I know what's coming every single week. So like next semester when I do these same classes, I'm just like ready to go. I have to do very little prep except for like new stuff that you update and make sure it all flows really well. And so like over the past 3 years I've been trying to figure out like how do you set up a good assignment so that works not just for a student but also for me, because I gotta grade these and sometimes they're hard to grade. And presentations, those can be really hard to grade because it's kind of subjective. So I've been working really hard at getting that all set up so that this spring break I'll be able to just sit and write. And that sounds lame because students don't like to sit and write, like that's the work that you do, but like that's why I'm a professor, is I just wanted to keep doing that so I can sit and write. I will never root for them if it's against Michigan State, ever. But I like their style of play. I love the long ball. I think that's a really fun kind of basketball. I've always loved. I'm from the West Coast, so like I like all like kind of fun, moving offenses. I like to reward people for showing up to class, and so I found internships and jobs for you. And I'll give you, like I just found them and printed out the descriptions. You're not hired, but for you to apply to, and they're interesting ones that I kind of keep in the back burner that I don't tell anybody about. What? Oh, I participated very far. I did watch with you from smart. Tom moved in, so we come and train.
It'll be the beginning of it.
I hadn't fit in them. They were fat pants, and I stopped wearing them last November or December. And today, this week, I put them on, and they fit great. I'm like, great, these I can wear these again. I put my hand in my pocket, and I pull out 2 candy wrappers. Like that's why I didn't used to be able to wear them. Is because I just ate candy. I was just a fat kid. I wasn't that big, but you know, I wasn't healthy. And so since I've cut that all out, basically since I've stopped eating bread, my body processes food differently now. And it takes a little while to learn how to do that. You have to train your body. Mm-hmm. But now, after a workout, people want to eat some bread or some rice or something to get going. But not me. I just want like a steak, an entire salmon, like a massive amount of salami, whatever it is. Students' eating and sleeping schedules. And so students say they don't like early classes. Most students don't. But at 9 a.m. people are way more active because most people have had a little bit of breakfast at least. 10 a.m. best time to teach. Everybody's had something to eat. Everybody's awake. After lunch, shit goes right downhill. I don't really care about looking good anymore. Got a wife.
So I just need to be able to keep up with my kids. That's all I want. I had to carry my 3-year-old and my 3-month-old, who is in a car seat that weighs 30 pounds, into school, and be able to tap the disabled entry with my foot. That's what I want. Like media theory, if you ever take that class. Because that ending, right, that classic cartoon ending of the bad guy gets his due. Conversations with people, if they come up kind of naturally about your classes, it will great. And then when we come back, we'll talk about like what sort of stuff to do.
We'll only walk from an empty classroom. And that's what I do. Being a professor is cool because your job is to think. And so like I get to browse the internet as my job, and like I got to think about it, not just like laugh and move on. But so everything I do is like that. And yeah, I don't know. That was fun. Anyways. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Find me on Twitter.